Hey guys, this is my 1968 Pontiac GTO that I have up on eBay for sale. I'll do a walk around video, then I'll show the trunk and interior and engine compartment. Then I'll start it up and you can hear it running. This thing is crazy nice. As far as I can tell, I'm the third or fourth owner. It's a pretty original car with the exception of wheels and tires and a cosmetic redo. It's had a really nice repaint on it. It's all numbers matching. It's correct Verdoro Green. Hideaway headlights. They're all lined up real nice. They work great. I'll show you that later in the video. They have 4 T3 headlights behind those doors. See the paint. Paint shines real good. There's no nicks. I can't find any scratches on it. Numbers matching 400 HO WS block. Never been out of the car. 97,000 original miles. Very, very straight. Stainless is perfect. I put 15-inch chrome rally 1s around, 15 by 7s up front, 15 by 8s in the back. These are 215/65 15s, and those are 275/60 15s. Say hi, Dave. Nice tight weather stripping, vinyl top. All the way across, really tight. No rust bubbles, nothing. Nice sunny day today in Boston. All the windows roll up, no issues at all. These are new. The window felts and fuzzies are all new when they painted the car. It's my fire extinguisher. I don't drive any old car without a fire extinguisher. You can see how nice the gauges are. This has got a gauge package. So it's got the gauges as opposed to idiot lights for the oil, temperature, and gas. Speedometer and a tack over there. Cigarette lighter works. Courtesy light on the dash works. It's an AM/FM radio with a single speaker. Headlights, again, I said they all work. The only thing that I can't find working is the headlight, is the high beam indicator. So that's probably just a bulb, but this interior is flawless. And the door closes on a click. It's crazy. It doesn't drop, doesn't droop. They did a nice job with the repaint. They took this car completely apart. Again, all this stuff is pretty soft. Back seat's nice. Dome light works. It's got shoulder belts. Day-night mirror. Dash pad's perfect. I actually like this wrap from the 70s. Console's perfect. Shifter's nice. It was born with a black ball, but the previous owner put a wood ball on it. I actually like the wood ball. If I was going to keep the car, I'd spend the money and get a sport wheel. I like the wood. But these windows, everything works perfect. Everything just easy to go up and down. No issues. The car was born with the door edge guards on the PHS documents. Very straight. Paint's really, really nice. The Endura bumper is insane. Look at this. Look how this thing seals. It's tough. You talk to those body guys, they tell you it's hard to line those fenders up with that Endura bumper. This thing lines up very well. There's no chips, no nicks, no marks at all in the bumper. This is the valance panel. This is down this side of the car. This is my Jeep in the reflection. Again, this car has no air shocks or anything. I was going to put some in the back. but I decided just to keep it the way it is. If I was to keep it, I'd go back to turn downs. The car wasn't born with tips, but the previous owner put these tips on, and I'm pretty sure, I'm actually very positive those are the wrong tailpipes for those tips, but sounds nice with the tips. Bump is nice and straight. Again, the gaps in the panels, all really, really nice. I'll open the door on the passenger side for you. Again, this thing they all just click. Everything just clicks in this car. It's just crazy good, nice. The more I talk about it, the more I wonder why I'm selling it. And I have a 340 Duster that I've had for a long time in the garage that I can't quite part with yet. Alright, so we'll open up the trunk now. And these are all original keys as far as I can tell. All the keys work, the door locks work. So that's an actual red line spare. I'm sure it's not an original one, but this car was originally ordered from the factory with red line tires, black steel wheels with deluxe wheel covers. So, but that's a real good bias ply red line tire. There's a couple of manuals there. One, and this is the only part of the trunk that's kind of gross, but it's I mean, it's just water that was sitting there under the rug for a while. I mean, this trunk is super solid. No speakers in the back. No evidence of, replacement quarters or anything like that. Good clean trunk. It's got the jack back there. You can see it. There's a jack handle back there as well. Some really, really solid. No rust. No nothing. This thing's nice. I don't buy crap. So now I'll open up the hood. Again, everything lines up nice and tight. It's like the car was built yesterday. But like I said, it's pretty original. There's the VIN. Some pretty cool stuff under the hood. If you know these 400 HOs, they were called the Ram Air 3 the next year. So, got different heads, different cam, different carb. It's got these factory, what they call those factory headers, exhaust manifolds. Again, this is a pretty original engine compartment. The previous owner painted the motor about 25 years ago. He also added power steering and power disc brakes. So this car was ordered as a single belt car with drum brakes all around and manual steering. I have the manual steering box and the single pulleys if you want to change it back for those purists out there. But you can see the marks on the dash still in there. Even this one here telling it's going to be Verdoro Green as it goes down the line. Still got the spring clamps for the batteries. He used all NOS parts to convert it. This thing here, I gotta take these out. But these wires, he had under dash lights that he had wired in. The guy that owned it was a Yale professor, pretty smart guy, and he wanted to see more lights in the car when he was driving at night. So he had these lights that are on a toggle switch, and I can show you what they look like when I bought the car, but I cut them out underneath the dash by having, before this video, or right after this video is over, I'm going to take the rest of these things out and just pull them off, because that's the only part of the car that I can't tell that doesn't look original. But I've checked the numbers. You see it in the eBay listing, or ask for pictures. It's got it's the original WS block with with the matching VIN number. Transmission's the same thing, the VIN number's on it. Car runs insane. It's really, really good. I try to replace this pad too. But this is, you know, single snorkel. I think she's stopping for air when you pound it, but back in the old days I would have flipped that lid over. But anyway, she's a nice, clean, solid, original car under here. Alright, let's start it up and then I can show you how she runs. The key buzzer in this car still works, which I thought was funny. I'll show you. There you go. Love that. I'm on the emergency brake too. I live on a hill. This emergency brake holds nice. Here's the emergency brake light. Just a little bit more detail about the dash. Everything shines real good. Horn works. Courtesy light works. Okay, let's go under the hood so you can see. No ticks, no noises. Just good old Pontiac 400. Doesn't overheat. Got a 390 rear end, so she doesn't like the highway much, but I don't drive it on the highway much. And she doesn't clutch fan. Go on the exhaust. It's got a pipes dual exhaust system on it, so it's a full exhaust with no headers. But it's got a pipes Street Pro muffler, I believe. So it's a little loud, but I think I've seen some Gardner exhausts on these cars too, especially with the pipes, and they're not much quieter than this. Pretty good response. Still on high idle, still cold. When she's off high idle, it's got a little thump to it. Doesn't sound as normal. Doesn't smoke. Every once in a while you get a weep out of the rear main, but from what I gather, that's pretty normal in these things with the rope seal still in them. I wasn't going to pull the motor until I did it all over, and it's nowhere near needing that. So anyway, I don't think I've missed anything. You know what? Let me see if we can get underneath it real quick. Pretty clean, just a driver. No rust. I have other pictures if you want to request more of the undercarriage. Alright guys, again this is Dave Castine. Give me a call if you have any questions. 617-513-7407. I think it's a nice day to take her for a ride. Have a great day.